Greetings, it is I, Mary Magdalene. Today, I would like to speak to you about a word and an emotion that perhaps I would like you to explore and discover what this word means to you. It is the word judgment. There are many iterations to this word and how it can be used. It is associated with bringing attention to certain things and looking at it as an alignment between good and bad, perhaps. And this could be upon a person or circumstances or events that take place. So I ask you to think about just the word judgment and what that brings about into your reality, whether it brings about an emotion, thoughts, words, visions, and try to document these ideas or these impressions that you get when you think about the word judgment, or when I am saying it to you right now, judgment. The word judgment for me is a very complicated word, as I have faced it on many levels. I have faced it upon your earth plane and within the realms as a light being. So I have a vast library, if you will, of how this word has impacted my life. I will bring some of this to light and how it impacted me on the physical realm and when I was known as Mary Magdalene, and how I was associated and judged for my person and my being, as I was known as this entity on the physical plane. The being that you know as Mary Magdalene was birthed as a woman, as a female. And so, being birthed as a female 2000 of your years ago was a very different aspect to what you might experience being within a woman's body or being considered a female or a woman in your year 2024. At that time, I was birthed into a very male-dominant society, and so the term woman was not given very much importance. And so there it is, judgment. We were judged for being of a different sex within society. The male sexual orientation, if you will, was considered to be a higher aspect within society. And so because it was ruled by many of the male sex, we were considered as secondary or second-class citizens because we were birthed or born as women. And so we were judged as such within that society. And then as I grew older, I found that women were not given as many opportunities as men, as you might see in your reality as well, because I see this happening even 2000 years later, where women are not equal to men. As I grew to become an adult and a mature person, I was fortunate to have parents that allowed me to be equal within a household, if not within society. And so my father allowed me to go to a school that would empower me to become one such being. And so I attended in those days what was called the mystery schools. And I learned how to become a powerful being within my own sexuality, if you will, as being a woman. And what I learned then prepared me or created the foundation for me to move back into society stronger, with the foundation, with the knowing that I was equal to any being that came forward to speak to me, to interact with me on any level. I was a very shy person, but once I gained this understanding and this ability and this strength to be a woman, I was able to free myself from all of these restraints that held me back, that dictated or judged me for being a woman. I was then able to stand by the side of my beloved Yeshua and support him, not as a subservient or a female that was second or second best within society, but as an equal. And he saw me as such, and he respected me as such, as an equal. And so this gave me additional strength to speak my truth. In this way, our fellowship grew, and we supported each other with mutual respect for each other, not as a division between man and woman, but as two beings within the same thinking, within the same soul, promoting the same objective, the same ideals, if you will. So I would like to again come back to that word judgment. It is a very hurtful word, and I see that in your reality, in today's reality, on many levels, and it spawns many dark agendas, and it can harm the way you interact with people or the way people interact with you, because you are judging them or they are judging you in a certain way with preconceived ideas or notions about circumstances, about you and how you are perceived or how people perceive you. There are many different aspects to this word judgment, isn't it? So I ask you to take this upon yourself as you move forward in the next few hours, days, weeks ahead of you, and be cautious about how you judge yourself, how you judge situations, how you judge people, how you judge events or realities that you work within. Try to put yourself into these situations. How would you like to be judged? Whether it's a harsh word or somebody confronting you, take time and reflect on this. There are many ways to bring about peace and harmony. If you feel that you need to discuss something that is troubling you from a non-judgmental perspective, do it in a focused way. Lay out your thoughts and your ideas about how you feel about a situation or a person or a thing, and bring it to them in a peaceful manner, not in an abusive, judgmental fashion, with non-violence as your objective. I have experienced this even within this channel. People comment and say rude things about me and about the person, Raquel, that is helping me with this channel. There is no cause for that. There is no reason for it. If you do not like the ideas being perceived here, walk away. Let others enjoy this communion that I have with the many. All of this comes from wounding within your own being, within your own soul. And so I ask you to reflect on your own thoughts, your own words, your own ideas, and explore where this wounding is coming from and why it is that you are opposed to certain ideas, certain things. This is where judgment is spawned. This is where things are birthed, because you have been harmed or you have been hurt or you have been wounded in some fashion. Try to get to the root of this problem and seek healing. Go into meditation. There are many meditations offered upon this channel that can assist you. Harsh words are not the answer. Retaliation is not the answer. Step forward in a peaceful, cohesive way, in harmony, in love, and you will find satisfaction within your soul and within everything that you do. This is the way you heal yourself. This is the way you heal your communities. This is the way you heal your existence and mend all of the aggression that exists upon your earth plane at this time. There is no need for these energies to exist. There is so much more to be had if you live in love, peace, and harmony. So I encourage you to explore this word or energy called judgment and review your thoughts, review your actions, and correct them in the best way possible. I'll leave you now in peace and love and harmony, and hope that this message helps you in some way as you move forward without judgment, but in peace and in love and in harmony upon your path. Blessings.